uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people, I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's been a while since I've been live. I'm ready for you guys to come in. It's been a hot situation right here in the Northwest Indiana and here in Chicago. So we want to talk about it to bring awareness. And this thing is real, people. This thing is real. This is nothing to be played with. And I appreciate you guys tuning in today. And hopefully, I can say something that can encourage or enlighten someone to get out of the situation that they're in. So, this is real, people. I appreciate you so much. I want to recognize a few of my visitors just coming in. I appreciate you guys for your support, your love, and all these wonderful things. Let's just get some hollers, shout outs. What's up, Val? I see you. I see you, Val. I see you. All in queue. Y'all ready to check out? Hey, that's my buddy. Y'all go check out, subscribe to her page right there. All in queue. If you want some receipts, that's the woman right there. Would give you the receipts. All right. Yo, yo, what up? What up? What up? I see you. I see you. Sharice. Sharice, I see you. How you doing, Sharice? I appreciate you. Thank you for your support and your love. And appreciate everything that you and your husband have done for me. Thank you for the prayers, the support, and all that. Very, listen, very few women that you could be friends with and not go there. And I can truly call Sharice a friend of mine. Not only her husband too as well. Appreciate both of you guys. Thank you guys for your support. All right. Dr. Davis. Dr. Davis, make sure you call me after I get off live. Call me off live. I got something for you. All right, people. Appreciate you. Dr. Davis, she's here. I might have you call in, Dr. Davis, but I'll let you know if I'm accepting calls. All right. If so, if not, I'll call you. I'll call you. All right. Multitasking. What's going on? How you doing? YouTube is in the house. All right. I see you. All right. I see you. Shanita. All right, Shanita. Her mother, Amy, is one of my best friends. The other mother is my best friend, and it was her son. That's terrible. It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. Terrible thing. That is Granny G. What's going on? Yeah, Tiona, I think I'm pronouncing the name correct, was a beautiful person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Val. Say I'm number one. Look at Val. All right, Val. I like that. My brother Lewis Ramsey. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for breaking bread with me. And some people you see their comments and you hear their voice, but when you meet them in person, thank God I have met some wonderful people. I want to give a shout out to my brother Lewis Ramsey, who is a great supporter of mine, both financially and on here on face social media, commenting and appreciate you, brother. Don't let nobody tell you that I don't, but I do. I appreciate everything that you do for Brother Johnson here. All right. Dr. Sanders. Hey, Dr. Sanders, how you doing? I sent you a call last night, but Dr. Sanders, I was in the zone. I was in the zone. When I'm in the zone, I just gotta meditate and keep my mind together because there's so much going on. So much going on. And you know yourself, you're a leader yourself. It take a lot when you come before people. All right. Appreciate you. Great support of mine. Is it Miss Mish? What's that? Misha? Miche? I hope I pronounce. Don't get mad at me if I pronounce your name wrong. Now you know. Hey, I went to grammar school, a public school. I'm sorry, public school. Tyrone D. What's up, Tyrone? All right, I see you. I see you. I appreciate you. I see you. Oh man, I'm doing wonderful. Thank God for life. Thank God for living. It's a good time in history to be living in the land of the living. All right, make sure you guys hit that like button. All right, as more people come on and see what I have to say. Relentless credit repair. How you doing? How you doing? Deborah Singleton, happy Saturday to you as well. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And people, this program is for tonight. We're going to dedicate this program to legal help firm who have been on the ground running and reporting things. So this is for legal help firm, and we're going to dedicate this program to legal help firm. All right. All right. Tiana. Okay. Tiana. That's how I pronounce it. Okay. Tiana. That's how I pronounce it. Tiana. Thank you. Thank you. I think I got it right now. Eddie, what's up? I love being black. Eddie, I love. Tell the truth. What? And shame the devil. I think this is it. I love being black. That's it. That's it. All right. Good vibes here tonight. Valisa Lewis. All right. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Chill Will Crew. Hello. Blessings to you as well. All right. All right, people. Nisha Thomas. I see you. Sylvia Stone. Okay. Sylvia, I thought I booted you off here, but you found your way back on this channel again, huh? I thought I booted you off, huh? All right. All right. Raven Harris. How you doing, Miss Raven? All right, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Lola Smith. What's up, Lola? What's up? I appreciate you. Angel. What's up, Angel? Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and share the video. Make sure you do that. Do that for your boy Martin G. Chris Moore, peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. We're still in Black History Month. We're dedicating this program right here. We're dedicating this program right here to legal help firm. Have been on the ground running with the information and got in contact with me about the second family. Now, I heard about the first family, but he got in contact with me with the second family. So that's why I'm here today and to speak to our people. All right. Appreciate you guys. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I need a few more people to come on in before I get started because I promise you, I am not going to reverse. Keep repeating the same thing over and over. I tell you, that's it. Listen, listen, listen. Black love, black unity, black power to the last hour. Race first. All day, people race first, race first, race first. I appreciate you. All right. All right, Miss Latoya Brown. That's a good friend of mine, too. Good support. I appreciate her. I've met her through social media. She's a wonderful person, wonderful person. Appreciate you, my dear sister. Appreciate you. Don't ever let nobody tell you I don't. All right. Hey, Martin, we were close. All the Q got my name down, packed. Laugh out loud. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I went to public school, so we a lot of times we just we just did enough just to get by the pass. So y'all got to work with me. I'm a little slow, just a little slow. You know what I mean? Just a little slow, just slow. Multitasking. I see you. 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 All right, people. It's good to be living in the land of living. It's good to be back on live again, and it's just good to be living, people. And certain situations, nobody really knows the story of nobody really, unless you tell us, unless we know what you're going through. And domestic violence it's not right, people. I'm telling you, I tell you one thing, people. Tracy, how you doing? It's dangerous. It's not right. It's not right for a man. It's not right for a woman to do it as well. It's not right, people. It's not right. All right, come on in, people. I need more people than that. Come on in, people. Come on in, people. I thank you. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Again, this program is dedicated to the legal help firm for all the fantastic work they are doing, the reporting. I knew about the first family here in Chicago, but the second family I did not know in Lake County, Indiana. So I believe it's Lake County, Indiana. Well, Lake Station, Indiana. I'm sorry. And it's a wonderful thing to have people, to bring you in and tell you about different crimes and stuff like that. As you know, my name is Martin G. Johnson, aka the Crime Chaser. And I've moved on from a lot of chasing crime. On another level, I'm going to the podcast, but I'm still reporting about crime. But I'm doing all, not just crime, people. I'm doing protests. I'm doing politics. I'm doing runaways. I'm doing all types of things now, people. All right. Don't nothing stay the same but God. People change. Jobs change. Situations change. But God remains the same. All right. All right. We listen, people. This is I'm gonna get started in a minute. This is real. This is real, people. And I want us to take this serious. Across the screen, you see a National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233. And the reason why I use the national, because we're talking about two states, here in the state of Illinois and in the state of Indiana, Northwest Indiana. So it is very serious, people. And we need to talk. Now, of all these talks that I've had with a lot of us, people, with a lot of us, you know what it is, people? And a lot of times people look at me as entertainment. They're like, okay, there go Martin again. He on his rant. That's smart. Let me get my popcorn. Let me get my beer, and let me just listen to him. Now, to some of you, you may view me as entertainment. But when it becomes your reality, your thought or your idea of me talking, it changes. And I'm reminded of a woman, I never forget she had said it, and I disagree when she said it. She said, you never know what you're raising. She said, just do the best you can. I think that went over some of y'all heads. She told me, you never know what you're raising. Just do the best you can. And I want to say to the family of the deceased, I'm giving you my personal condolence. There's nothing that I can do to bring your loved ones back here. But what I can do, I can bring awareness, because your family have lost their lives to domestic violence. This is real. And normally, how domestic violence starts off, and let's take in mind, I'm not a domestic violence expert. All right? So I want to get that out there. But I know firsthand, it starts off verbal. It starts off verbally. Then then when it starts off verbal, then threats start coming. Threats. And sometimes you don't know what's in the person's mind. You don't know how they're thinking. See, you really don't know a person until you really live with them. Then you begin to see the whole person. My friend Glenn always told me, he said, a half truth is a whole lie. Let me say that again. A half truth is a whole lie. People, it's a whole lie. And I'm going to tell you, when you get out of the honeymoon stage of your relationship, I'm talking to the woman and the man right now. When you are not excited no more like you when you first met the person, they couldn't separate both of you guys. Well, you sing her, you sing him. You dress alike. You go out to places, you do things together. Now the honeymoon stage is over with. The chase is over for the man. Men, can you keep what you chase? Women, can you keep What you catch. Can I get a witness? All right. I feel like I'm in church tonight, but that's all right. I'm gonna keep talking anyhow. Somebody need to hear this. And whoever need to hear this, Lord, let it land right there with understanding and clarity. Lord, let this be plain when I talk tonight. Let it touch somebody's doorstep. Please, Lord, let it touch. Let it sink in somebody's mind and let it translate in their lives. Let them run for their life. And when you find that yourself is in a domestic violence situation, it's time to pack up and leave. And most of the time, it doesn't stop. You said, well, Martin, we made up. And let me just tell the ladies, let me help you out. I want to talk about it. I'm a grandfather. I'm a father. I can talk about this. I'm a black male. I can talk about this through experience. Ladies, if a man put his hands on you, he don't love you. Because anything that you love, you won't hurt it. I want to say it again. Young ladies, older ladies, senior ladies, if a man put his hands on you, he don't love you. Trust me. And it always starts off small with a little smack. Then from a smack, he pulling out his gun, threatening you that he's going to kill you if you leave him, or if he catch you talking to somebody else. Oh, listen, this thing is real. Men, have you ever encountered a young lady? You're flirting with her, you're trying to talk to her, and she give you a warning. She said, if my man catch me talking to you, he could kill both of us. Take heed to a warning. Some folks are in a domestic violence relationship right now. Some folks are in a verbal domestic violence right now. Some folks are in a financial domestic relationship right now. You say, well, Martin, I got 4 children. He is the father. He does provide. But he keep putting his hands on me. He only do it like twice a year when he get in his depression mode. But it's wrong, sister. Well, Martin, I'm gonna have to start all over. It's something about the fear of the unknown. I don't know what the next person's going to be like. And if any one of you ladies out there that ever been in a domestic violent relationship, especially physical and verbal, you know, if you live to tell it, and you got some men out here, and I'm telling you the truth, God so help me, they will kill you and kill themselves before they allow you to leave them. They'll kill you and kill themselves. I'm telling you, people, this thing is real. No one knows the mental state of a person's mind. You don't know what goes on in the mind. And I heard a preacher say one time, he said, if we can read people's minds, it probably would scare us. But we can read people's minds. You said, well, Martin, what are you talking about? We read your actions. When you think a thing, you think things first. People act out the way they think. So that's what's in your mind. That's how you read mind. If you put your hands on a woman, that's what you was thinking in your mind. I made a post last night. If you don't fight that thing in your mind, it would automatically take over, whatever that thing may be. You have to fight certain things when they come in your mind. And if you don't fight it, it's going to take over you. I hope I'm making sense tonight. I know I'm not a PhD or have a master's degree in domestic violence and all that. I don't have one, but I have life experience. Listen, young men, older men, senior men, Don't put your hand on that woman. You said, well, Martin, I pay all the bills. I come home every day. She don't cook. She don't clean. And sometimes she'd stay out all night. And I can't take it. My heart is broken. I don't want to be here no more. I'm in love, and the woman that I love and that I make sacrifice for, she doing me wrong. So now I have thoughts of you know what in my mind. But not only thoughts in my mind of that, self-deleting, certain words you can't say on social media. So now I'm not only thinking about doing it to myself, I'm going to do it to her. And not only her, the children. People, we living in a sad situation. You say, well, Mar, you just talking. You say I'm just talking. I know y'all just say I'm just talking, but I guess what? Let me show you this. Now, let me show you. I'm going to put it right here on the screen where you can see what I'm talking about, people. I am so sorry, people. Let me put this on the screen and get it right. Put it right up, back up here. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right here on this screen right here. I hope that you can see it right there. I'm going to show you what you see right here on this screen right here. Look at this family right here. You see this beautiful family right here. This is Brianna Payne, 27 years old. You know, 27 years old. Her and all her children was murdered, was killed by this gentleman right here. I don't even want to say his name, Lord. Listen. And after he killed her and all their children, he killed himself. His name is Mr. Robert Payne. This is a family, people. This happened on the 21st of February. This happened thanks to legal help firm. Legal help firm said it like this: family killed Brianna Payne, 27 years old. Aurora Payne, 7 years old. Ava Payne, 6. Alana Payne, 4, were shot to death in the 6700 block of 9th Avenue, Lake Station, Indiana, on February the 21st, 2025. Robert Payne, the husband and the father, turned the gun on himself afterwards in this heart-wrenching domestic violence incident, people. If there's any family members that's listening to me tonight that's related to these families, you have my heartfelt condolence. Well, you said, well, Martin, well, what did she do? It's a reason it happened. Yes, it is a reason, and we'll probably never know. But one thing I do know, without a fact, without a shadow of death, they're not here no more. And we know that he killed them all and did it to himself as well. This is a sad situation, people. This is northwestern Indiana. This is not far from Chicago. This is real. And I tell all these young ladies, you better be careful who you have babies by. You better be careful who you sleeping with. And if a man put his hands on you, he don't love you. You better run for your life. Trust me, domestic violence is real. It's real. You say, well, Martin, I believe in reconciliation, and I believe in it too. But some things, you just got to stay away from it. You said, well, Martin, my children are going to be fatherless if I separate from him. Well, I tell you, you may not be around and your children might not be around to tell it. Because some men, you don't know their mindset. Some men just don't care. Here's this young man was 20, well, I don't know how old he was, but the wife was 27. And he deleted all of his immediate family. his wife and his children, people. We don't know what mindset that he was in. He may have been a working person, but something came over, something came in his mind. Some possessed him to take his family out, people. We got to be careful. We have to be careful. Any young lady on here, it starts in the conversation. It starts verbally. And if a man keep putting his hand on you, eventually he's going to take you out. And not only you, he may take the children out as well and himself. And we see it right here on the screen, people. Right. This is a sad, sad situation, people. It is sad. My heart goes out. And I want to thank Legal Health Firm for calling me and bringing this to my attention. I didn't know anything about this. Now, I knew about the one happened in Chicago. We're going to go to that one next. But right now, we're talking about this one in Lake Station, Indiana. This is real, people. So, ladies, tonight, run for your life. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some men are involved in domestic violence too. The woman is verbally abusive. She's violent. Men, if you are in one of these relationships, run for your life. Run, run, run. Get some help. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233. It's on the screen, people. It's on the screen. It's on the screen. This is a beautiful family here, people, just from the outside looking in. And I'm going to tell you, some males and females have the attitude, if I can't have you and you're not going to be with me, I'm going to take you out of here. This is a sad situation, but it's a good time for me to be living. I believe we living in a great time. God designed this time where we here at right now. Right now. And I appreciate every last one of y'all for coming on here on this live, talking to me. Listen to me. And I hope I'm sending a warning to my sisters, to my brothers. And young man, keep your hand off someone else's daughter. You say, well, Mar, that's my wife. I do what I want to. Listen, brother, I'm going to say something to you. You're going to touch the wrong woman one day, and you're going to wake up in another land, and you're going to tell yourself, why did this have to happen to me? You got some young ladies, their father loves them, their brothers love them, their children loves them, and will do something to you. Brother, if you got to put your hands on a woman, you don't need her. You need to run for your life. Save yourself some trouble. All that money you invested and spent, it's not worth it, brother. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You say, well, Martin, it's embarrassing. I bought her a house. I bought her the car that she wants. I worked hard. And I caught her with another man. Now you want to put your hands on her. There's no reason why to put your hands on her, my brother. And I know it's a hurting situation, because if you put your hands on her, you might take it too far, brother. And you've already taken it too far once you put your hands on her. You've already taken it too far when you threaten to do something, bring bodily harm to her. There's no winners in this situation right now. A whole family was deleted. No winners on either side. My heart goes out to all the victims and even the perpetrator, which is the husband. Family. That's it. They're not coming back here no more. It's a sad situation. It is a very sad situation. People, run for your life. Get out of it. You say, well, Martin, I ain't got nothing. He pay all the bills. I got to go back on public aid, and I don't want to go back to the projects. I don't want to go back to low income. Well, you're going to have to make a decision. Is it going to be your life or low income or the shelter? Sometimes you just got to grab what you can take in your hand, and that should be your identification, all your important papers. Leave that television, leave that car, leave that ring, leave all of it behind. Ain't none of it worth your life. None of it. Job said it like this. He said, naked I came and naked shall I return. You can't take none of this stuff with you. And that's why in life I hold everything with a loose grip, because I know in any given moment I can lose it all, including my life. I appreciate you ladies listen to me and gentlemen listen to me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, and I know some cases of domestic violence. Some of you that's listening to me right now, you may not be listening to me live, but you'll listen to me later. You have experienced that. You have firsthand experience on domestic violence. You lived through it. You have a missing teeth. You have a broken arm. You have a gunshot wound. But you're living to tell your story. There are some that did not make it out like you made it out. There are some of you right now that's living in domestic violence. And you don't want your family members to know. You hide it because of the material things and the things that he's doing for you. You taking that sad on you. You are punishing not only yourself, but your children. Your children deserve better. They don't need you to see you getting your face stomped, your ribs broken, your wrist broken, shot at, black eyes. You can't go to work. Now you going to work with bruises all over your face, and you're trying to cover it up with the makeup. And your coworkers whispering. And you tell them you got hit by the doorknob. Or you fell down the steps. You're making up some excuse to justify that domestic violence behavior that man is inflicting on you. And don't get me wrong, I tell my children, I'm not against love. I'm for love. I want them to be happy. I want them to love. But I do not want another man putting a hand on you at all. You have one father. Real talk. Oh, yeah, I know some of y'all dipping in and dipping out and don't want to hear this, but you know I'm telling the truth. And some of these things that I've said got your name on it. You can run, but you can't hide. We know something is going on in that house. We know something is wrong with you and that spouse in that relationship. We know you're not sleeping in the same room. We know that he's abusing your children, mistreating your children. We know that. We know that. I'm telling the truth and shame the devil. And as always, if you don't like what I say, feel free to unfollow me or just scroll right on past me. You may not like the messenger, but you better listen to the message. This message is going to save some young lady. It's going to save a man from killing you. Or it's going to change some man's mind to keep his hands off you and to free you. I never forget. It was a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago. A young man walked up to me, and you could tell he was about that life. And we was all suited up. I believe we was at a gala. He said, man, Martin, just because of me listening to you, you saved a lot of people from me doing something to a lot of people. I ain't going to go into detail, and I ain't want him to go into detail. But I said, Lord, I thank you. Sometime when you just keep talking and keep talking, it seems like it's falling on deaf ears. But I'm helping somebody. God, let this message soak in. Let it soak in somebody's mind. Let it change some man mind or boy mind to keep his hand off a woman. Let it change it. I appreciate you people. We're going to go to the next family. This happened in the city of Chicago. Let me go to the next page and hold on. Let me pull it up. And people, I appreciate you guys for listening to me. Make sure you share this video. I want to be thankful to my Facebook family, my Twitter X family. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Tuning in. We're going to bring up the next family that happened. This happened to as well. And people, this is serious. You don't know what's in some of these men' mind. I'm a man. I'm a man. You don't know what's in some of these men's mind. You just don't know what it is. Real talk. And I know this listen, I know this is a painful situation. I know it's embarrassing. We don't want to talk about it, but it's real. It's real. It's happening every day. It's real. Look at this screen right here. It is reported that Marcus, 39 years old, was arrested on I-65 Gary, Indiana on February 20. This happened the same day, 21st. He suffered a self-inflicted stab wound. Again, he tried to take himself out, people. He was being sought as a suspect in the fatal domestic stabbing of Tiona Jones, 33, hope I'm saying it right, and her son, 11 years old, was stabbed several times and dropped off 2 miles away. Yeah, 2 miles away. And he's stable in critical condition. Her younger son, 8, was abducted and found shortly thereafter. The police will hold a news conference shortly. Thank you, Legal Help Firm, for bringing all this information. You are one of the reliable sources that I do trust. I don't mind going to looking at. I shared your page for many years. Did nobody know who the Legal Help Firm was? Martin Johnson put them on the map. Help put them on the map. And I appreciate them. Appreciate the Legal Help Firm family. Listen, people, this is a beautiful woman right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We don't know what happened, people. We only could imagine what was going on between those two grown people in their relationship. You said, well, Martin, was any one of those children his? I'm hearing that maybe the younger person, the younger child was. I'm hearing, I don't know the factuals on this, but that's why I'm careful what I say. I'm not going to accuse or assume what was going on in a domestic violence relationship. We know what happened. We know it starts verbal. We know it starts physical. We know you can cut off the finances. We know you could do that. It's intimidation, it's bullying. We know that these things can happen. And this happened right here, people, on 71st and Eberhard. That's what initially started at. See, ladies, you have to be careful dealing with these men. Some men, they have emotions, not gonna like a woman. And when the emotions are everywhere. And on top of that, and I'm not saying this may be the case with either case. What if a person that you're dealing with have some mental issues? And on top of that, they're smoking all this chemical weed, this loud. They're drinking all this alcohol with the chemicals, and they're taking pills with chemicals. And their mind is everywhere, is running. Come on, people. We're dealing with a whole lot. A whole lot. Ladies, be careful. Men, young boys, men, keep your hands off these women. If you got to beat them up, you don't need them, leave them. Run for your life. Well, you said, well, Martin, I moved out of my mama house to move in with her. She mistreat me. She come in the next day, talk to me any kind of way, and listen, I ain't got nowhere to go, and I ain't going nowhere. This is my house, too. I've been here for 2 years. I got a baby by her. Brother, you're not going to win putting your hands on a woman. Trust me, I know. It's not going to happen, brother. I don't care how you try to justify it. I caught her in the bed with another man. Somebody texted her while I was laying next to her, and they kept ringing their FaceTime. Another man. So I just lost it, Martin. I was high. I lost. I lost control. No, you lost control of your emotions, and you lost control a long time ago in your mind. See, people act out the way they think. You can't act then think. It don't work that way. You can't be 1 year old. You can't be two before you one. You have to be one before you two. So, ladies, when men act out, that's what they're thinking in their mind. I've seen women live in fear under men. In fear. They're afraid to talk because the man had knocked their teeth out. He shot at them. He didn't threaten to kill him with a gun. He threatened to leave him and drive all the finance. He threatened to put him out, her and the children. Know that she a stay-at-home mom and don't have no way of really supporting herself. She's accustomed to middle class lifestyle. She's originally from low income. And it would be an embarrassment to her to go from being the middle class all the way back down to lower class. And that's why I sympathize with first ladies. They take a lot off these pastors, people. Y'all just don't know. They suffer in silence. How many of you ladies tonight is suffering in silence? You can't tell nobody that the man that you sleeping with, your husband, is mistreating you. He's verbally abusing you. He's putting his hands on you. He's threatened to kill you. And after he kills you and the children, he's going to delete himself. How many of you living like that right now? I got to tell the truth, people. I got to. It's important that I tell the truth. It's important that I tell it. It's not about Martin Johnson. It's about the ladies tonight I'm talking about. And your children. Who's going to protect the children? If something happened to you, who's going to take the children? Those children would never be the same. When a young man and a young child see a man putting his hand on his mother, that does something to the child's mind. And in most cases, not all the cases, when a young man see his father or a mother's boyfriend put his hand on his mother, most of the time when he get older, he imitates the same exact thing. And that's real talk. And I don't mean to be preaching your ears out, but somebody need to hear this tonight. And hopefully this will resonate with some young lady that's going through domestic violence. And I'm quite sure those of you that's out there, if it's not yourself, you know of a case. A close friend of yours or a loved one, a family member. You know of a case. And there are some women out here that they look good as a family, as a unit. But inside they're crying out, saying, God, I'm not happy. I'm miserable. Get me out of this thing. I'm afraid to leave because he threatened me. God, I need you to bless somebody that's in that situation right now, that they can run for their life. Make a way, God, and leave a protection. Send your guarding angels around that family, that woman that's seeking to get out of that domestic violence relationship, abusive relationship. Now, I'm not just talking about an argument now, people. I'm talking about a real domestic violence relationship where a man is putting his hands on you, he's disrespecting you, talking down on you, whooping your children, beating your children. That's what I'm talking about. Mistreating you. He's one way in front of your family. He's showing this aura of I love my wife, I love my baby mama, and but when he get her home, it's like hell, and I'm not cussing. That's what he give her and the children. It's time to move on. Run for your life. We've seen two examples on the 21st, which was yesterday. Two families in two different states. One man murdered all his whole family, his wife and children. And after he did that, he took his own self out here. Another man stabbed, killed one, I believe, killed the girlfriend, then tried to take his own life. People, this is real. Share this video, share it. I put up the domestic hotline up there. It's up there. I hope you guys get this number. And this is real. You can call if you're in the state of Illinois. You can call 211. They have a shelter. They have some resources to help you guys out. This is real. I'm so serious about this, people. I'm so serious because I know of cases of this happen. And young men, those of you out there, you're going to pick the wrong woman to put your hands on. And the father going to take you out of here. And it have happened. And most of the time when men whip on women, that's either they isolate you away from your family, or they figure you don't have no father or no brothers that will retaliate against what they're doing to you. I'm talking street talk now. I'm telling you. Or woman, you're so embarrassed. You're so embarrassed to tell anybody, get some help. So you're suffering in silence. You want to talk about it, but you don't know who to talk about because you're so embarrassed. Not you with your pretty self, not with you with your nice BMW, not you with your convertible Camaro, not you going through this. Yes, you. Ask God to help you. Real talk. First ladies, we're praying for you two guys too, because we know the ministers' wives, oh my God, especially if you're dealing with a hypocrite preacher. You can't treat me well in public. Then when you're with me in private, I'm all types of names. That's not how a man of God operate. That's not how he operate. A man of God should not be disrespecting his wife with another woman. He should not be lusting after another woman. And he shouldn't be putting his hand on a woman, not the man of God. We hold any minister to a higher esteem. You said, well, Martin, he's human too. Yes, but he's claiming to be this morally person. And he got to live like that. That's why a lot of first ladies and minister wives, they expose these devils. And some of them need to be exposed because they ain't right. Misleading the folks. No, they ain't right. Chasing the secretaries, chasing the choir members, laying hands on folks, and your hand is going up the woman's skirt. The devil is a lie. And if you got a situation like this, you better run for your life. You over there praying, now both of y'all laying in the bed, kissing on each other, grinding. That preacher got a problem. That's not God's preacher. That's the devil. That is the devil. God's man, he would not take advantage of a vulnerable woman in no kind of way. And not in a sexual way, not in a monetary way, in no way. That's God's man. He said, oh, Martin, you're going a little deep here. You're going into the church now. Listen, church people are human too. They need to hear it. All right, people. Y'all know what time it is. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Young man, this is your final warning. Keep your hands off somebody's child. All right? This is your final warning. Warning comes before destruction. And you know who you are. I may not know who you are, but you know who you are. You owe that woman an apology, and you owe her to set her free. Let her go, brother. Let her go. This is your final warning. Young lady, if he knocked your teeth out, if he broke your wrist, if he shot at you, you don't need him. What's next? Your life? Then your children? What happens if you get killed? Who's going to take care of the children? He's going to be in jail, and you're gone. This is not a laughing matter, and I'm not trying to call nobody's name out. Like I said earlier, we all know somebody that have experienced some things like what I'm saying, or even going through it right now. And it may not be you, but it may be your auntie, maybe your mother, your grandmother, your little sister, your best friend, or your coworker, or your neighbor. So my prayer is that God, you help any person that's in a situation such as what I'm talking about. Help them out, God. Set them free. Set them free, Lord. Give them the means and the resources and the courage to say, hey, I've had enough. And remember, I said earlier, anything that's going on in your mind, and if you don't fight it, it will automatically take over. That love spirit, that I want to hurt somebody's spirit, you got to fight it. That cheating spirit, you got to fight it. Because if you allow it to set root up in your mind, it's going to take over. Ooh, I sound like a preacher. Lord have mercy. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Share the video. Get them likes up, people. Share the video. Peace out.